Hi friends, it's Amy. Welcome to Doki Doki Forest. I'm so glad you are here. Now today, I am super excited because my very first Harmony's Creation journal has arrived in the mail. Harmony over at Harmony's Creations makes these really fun journals that just have so much personality, and she gets out her glue gun. She glues all kinds of things in there and on it, and tassels, charms, leaves, moss, magazine, photos, fabric, just all kinds of goodies. And I've been wanting to get one for a long time, and I almost bought one. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. She had like a fox and squirrel one, and I debated too long and they were gone because they're so cool. So she had another round, and I think she might even still have a couple left. And they're like these foresty journals, and I had to buy one. So here it is. It arrived in the mail. This little note, look at that charm. I'm super excited about this charm. Maybe I'll try to attach it onto the journal. The other thing too is after I show you the journal, we're gonna make some pages in here. And I've got my glue gun all plugged in over here. So I'm trying to do Harmony proud. So look at this fabric. First of all, this shiny mesh net sort of fabric that this journal's wrapped in. This is very cool. And Harmony did already show this journal over on her channel, but I'm looking at it for the first time with my own eyes on this channel. Oh, so look at this. I love the size of this. It's almost like a traveler's notebook size, maybe just slightly larger. She makes these amazing tassels, and everything's unique too. So all of her journals are just unique. So they may all have tassels, but they're all different. So I just fell in love with all of these earthy colors. And then I love the moss on the front. And a lot of this stuff is stuff that she collects while she's out on a walk. So look, there's like a stick there, some more moss, looks like some bark underneath. Oops, my ring light is casting a strange light on the front because there's some like plastic here. And then, you know, some of it's fabric leaves, but I love how she does that. And then she's got this tie here on the side, but I loved this doorway. So she has different doorways that were going into like a woodsy sort of scene. And I really liked this one. It reminded me of a hobbit home, even though it's not a round door, but it just had that sort of earthy, nature lover, sort of cozy dwelling sort of vibe to it. And I'll just flip it over so you can see the back. It's got this green fabric, and you can see there's also this like fuzzy thread, maybe. I don't know if it's thread or what it is, a little piece of moss up there. So let's open it up and get into it. So we'll untie this ribbon and we will explore. Oh, and I love the pocket. I love this fabric pocket. It feels like velvet, and then it's lined again with this like fuzzy thread. I have something kind of like this, so I'm going to get that out and try to use it throughout some of these pages. And she always tucks things in the pockets, so I really love that. Look at this owl. I love that. And this is several layers too. We've got some paper, and then this almost feels, I thought this was fabric. I'm not even sure. And then we've got a little leaf there, some threads. It's like the owl's in a little nest. It's got little glasses on too. Ooh, a nice bark on the background. And then we have this here. Let's see. I like this with the different leaves on there on the cardboard. And then we have a tag, so we can jazz this up, but I love this paper, the oak leaves and acorns. So she gives you things that you can customize and, you know, make it your own. Beautiful paper here. Ooh, look at and this has a lot of shine. I like that. A lot of shine on that paper. So this journal has a lot of like space for writing as well. Nice stamp there. Ooh, I really like this envelope. Look at all the mushies on there. That's very cool, and I love this. Oh, I thought it was a bear. Is this a bear? Yeah, I think it's a bear. I love that. I think that's Smokey the Bear checking in on that fire, making sure it's under control. And then inside, a couple more tags that we can play around with. Oh, she added a little pine cone sticker on there. And a calendar, a nice moose. Some nice papers. Let's see, we're gonna go in here and glue some stuff. And yeah, it's a little bit of everything, you know. We've got some like paper bag kind of paper, and then there's like some scrapbook paper, and then some of it is like paper that she's either dyed or painted or done something fun on. I love that. Like, look at this. This is just cool. Ooh, and this is some thicker paper here. Calendar page. Love this green. That looks really pretty on the paper bag. Some more scrapbook paper there. Painty paper. Ooh, I love this. Is this glow in the dark? Ooh, some Japanese writing. I'll have to use Google Translate and see what that says. This looks like it glows in the dark. Does it? Yeah, I think it does. I'll try to show it. I don't know if it'll come out on camera. If it does, I'll put it right here. That's very cool. Oh, this is like a, I don't know, a mulberry paper? I don't know what you call this. It's like a natural paper with all this texture in there. More shiny green. So yeah, there's lots of space to create. Look at the little fox. Just a little piece from some sort of a mailer maybe, or a magazine. I love that. Pine cone and stamp on there. Oh, this tag's beautiful too. Harmony is really talented at like putting together a whole vibe in her journal. She's done Gothic journals and forest journals, nature journals, boho journals. She's got all kinds of stuff. The little squirrel. Now, I think this squirrel was the same one, the same picture was on the front of one of the journals that I almost bought, but I didn't. So now I have my own little squirrel tucked in here. That's a fun little pocket. And then we've got some more paper, the other half of that moose calendar image. Ooh, another nice fox there. And a porcupine, or is that a hedgehog actually? Hedgehog, I think. And some deer. And I love this. Look at this gorgeous. Is this from a children's book? That's gorgeous. Oh, I love those wolves. Let's see. Oh, yeah. They growled and whined and howled the afternoon away. Oh, I love that, too. I might add some more stuff here, but I don't think I want to cover that up. That's really cool. Oh, some fun washi down there, too. Oh, look at that forest. Then in the back, we have some laminated flowers and leaves. Oops. Sorry, my ring light might be making that a problem. Let me turn that down for a second. Let's see. There we go. Laminated leaves. Look how dark it is in my studio now. And then we have another nice tag here, a little card here. And this one here, some cardboard, and then she glued an image on there. And again, I love these pockets. Those are great. So that is the journal. So now I'm going to go and collect some different things and we will make some pages in here. Okay, so I'm going to work on this page, which is opposite from this moose. And I know it's a little bit shiny, but I wanted to do that because I found this image that I have of a moose. So I thought like they could just kind of be together, you know? So first I'm going to glue this down and then we'll see what happens from there. So let's see, I'll put this like this. Let's see, like that. Yeah, maybe like that. All right. And then I'll have to trim off the edges. Or, I was just thinking I could have wrapped those around. That might have looked cool. Save those for another page. Gotta make sure I don't trim the tassel by accident. That would be a travesty. And then I think to hold this down, maybe I will put, well, I could put some hot glue. See, I'm not used to doing hot glue with my paper like this, but I'm gonna do it because that's what Harmony would do. So let's put a little bit of hot glue there. And do I need it here? Maybe a little bit here, just to really hold that down. And then I have this washi tape with pine cones. It's really more for Christmas. It's got like holly berries and stuff, but I thought it might look nice, like just on the edge like this. It might look more natural and not as Christmassy. I'm hoping it doesn't look too Christmassy. And these pages are not permanently attached, so Harmony made it so that you can move the pages around, you can add pages or take something out. There's just the string here in the middle, so you can slide your pages in and out if you want to rearrange them, or like I said, add more, take some away. I don't know if this ink pad will show up. I was going to see if I could just, oh yeah, it will. Let's just get some coloring on there. Let's make it look like it's wet or something. Looks like it could be grass, or maybe I'll just do that throughout. Actually, I can kind of make some lines like it's grass or something growing in there. I like that. It's fun to kind of mess up the paper a little bit. There we go. And then I found I've had these threads for a long time, so that's what was reminding me of some of the thread that Harmony's used like on the sides here. I have something kind of similar to that. So I'm thinking maybe I'll glue something on here after, but I think I should probably get the moose on first. And maybe this is like a moose romance happening here at the lake or the pond, or I mean, they like bogs, right? They just kind of hang out in bogs. I have seen a moose one time in my life, and it was just while I was driving on the highway, and the moose was just hanging out on the side, like in a bog. Just happened to look to the side, and there was a moose. And that was the only one I've ever seen. All right, let's trim this guy or gal. All right, now I do have this stuff as well, which may look cool for some texture. Although I feel like you don't see it. This might be better on a different page. Maybe I'll get something from here. What do we have for choices? We've got this kind of stuff. Could just kind of outline the page with that, or a darker thread, or just make it a little bit messy. Or maybe the moose could be dressed up and have a little fancy ribbon on. All right, I have a couple other ideas. So I have this paper that was a painty paper I made, and I could just glue some of that around just for fun. Just rip that and put that on, and I could put it on the other page as well to try to tie the two pages together. Just glue some strips on here. Could just do something like that. And I have this stamp too that I thought would look, maybe that would look good. Could do like up there. So I think I'll do that. Let's do the stamp. And should I do a black or a dark green? I think I'll do a black for this stamp. I like that. I could even have a little bit coming in from the bottom there. You don't quite see it. Let me get a little more ink on there. There we go. And then just some hint of stamps. It's okay if it doesn't actually do much. Sometimes you can just get like a little hint of flowers or whatever the stamp is. All right, that's good. Now we can glue some of these things on. Should I outline those with some ink too? Let's try one and see. Don't think you really notice it too much. This is probably, maybe if I do black, helps it stand out from the background a little bit. I feel like I should have a quote over here or something. Let's just glue some on. Not overthink it too much. And I was just thinking that this, I wonder if this would look good over here. Or I could do it across both like that. Yeah, kind of like that. All right, now let's see how this glues. This is going to be a little tricky, isn't it? A little hot glue there. Maybe a little hot glue there. There. And over here, let's see. All right, let's do that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of silver at the top. And I do want it to be kind of like messy. Kind of go around. And let's see, can I do it over here? Maybe there's some splashes because this guy's dripping with water. Okay, I have this sticker, which I love, and I'm going to put her right on here like she's hanging out with the moose. Okay, so I have been playing around in this journal and having so much fun. I finished the moose page, which I would like to show you here. Hopefully the glare's not too bad. So you saw me add this fairy girl sticker here. Then I added some white gel pen and made some leaves floating throughout. I added this little charm that says "Just for You," and that was from Jean Bainey actually. And then I added this quote. It says, "You can't stay in your corner of the forest waiting for others to come to you. You have to go to them sometimes." And that's from A.A. Milne. And I thought it was perfect because, look, maybe this moose is a little nervous about going and meeting someone new, but they're going to be brave and go for it. So that page is done. I've played around on a few other pages. Let me just show you. So this is the first page going in. I added this blue jay, and it says, "Let the adventure begin." And there's a little sticker there that looks like a wax seal. And then you turn the page and we have this gnome here welcoming us in. This is an oak leaf that I found on a walk the other day. So I added that in with some sparkle Mod Podge. And then these little flowers I saw on my walk, I don't know what they were. They were little dried flowers. So I added those as well. Then over here, I loved this paper that Harmony made. And I thought the bark and the bird looked right at home, kind of nestled in there. I added some thread at the bottom to sort of mimic the nest that was created here with the moss and the twigs and the little fibers and stuff. Then over here we have the picture of the beaver at the bottom. And then these were 2 cards or tags that Harmony made. So I added them because I thought the coloring matched as well as the log background. And then I had this little image of logs all stacked, so I ripped it and used it like washi tape, holding those pictures in. So maybe these are friends of the beaver. The beaver is working on a gift to bring them. He's cutting some wood, crafting something. And then over here, I just did a little collage. This was the back of that calendar page with the moose. So I just wanted to cover up the calendar. So I just made a little collage. Some of these are scraps that I had, some stickers. This is a stamp that Harmony had included with the journal. Look at that little chipmunk. They look like they're in heaven having that peanut. And then, oh, this is perfect. This says November. What does this say? Season of mist and mellow, fruity wear. I don't think it makes any sense. But anyway, the point was just that it says November, and that's when I'm working on the journal. So I thought that was appropriate. And then after the moose, I've just done some little starters. So I added a little acorn to that page, nothing else. And a little bear at the bottom there, because we have a bear up top. So I just added that bear to go with the whole theme. And I think I've only added maybe like one more thing somewhere in here. What did I do? Oh, this wolf I added in the back, and I didn't glue the top yet because I don't know if I want to put another image like behind it and put them on top. So I just glued the bottom to hold it in place, and then I'll glue the top when I finish that page after I figure out what's going behind it. Oh, speaking of the wolves, I have this illustration from Harmony. That would be pretty cool. Could do a little tuck or something there. I know it would stick out the top, but I don't mind that at all. And I think that's it so far. Yes, that is it so far. But I am loving creating in here. I'm actually super excited to start doing some more pages. So I'm sure that I'll be posting some more videos using this journal soon. Thank you so much to Harmony. This is a gorgeous journal. I love it. I love how you create your stuff. It's really fun and inviting and just makes you want to dive in and start creating. Be sure to check out Harmony's shop. If she doesn't have anything in stock right now, don't worry. She's always creating. So just follow the shop or check back later, and that way you'll see when she updates. I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you again soon.